Cecilia Casagrande, and I'm the HGTV Designer of the Year, and this is my home in Brookline, Massachusetts. Welcome, come on in. I fell in love with this home because of the beautiful sunlight, beautiful molding detail, and great big windows and extremely high ceilings. There is just nothing like the craftsmanship in old homes. I feel lucky where I live that there's so many old homes in the Boston area. So I'm always telling my clients, no, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna save molding, even if we're taking down walls or moving doors, and we save everything and we can reuse it all. When I bought this house, it was not well laid out at all. The kitchen and eating area and family room was all in the lower level basement garden entrance, and all the beautiful rooms and light and windows are up on this level. And so I decided to bring the kitchen upstairs. Actually, I had to create a whole new kitchen. So this is my kitchen, which was originally a living room. I love having natural stone in the kitchen. I just let it patina just like the rest of the house. I have a marble fireplace. Just let it go, that's what I believe. The kitchen started with this hood, which matches the beautiful oven and stove from France. And it really is a focal point to the room, and it's the first thing you see when you walk in. So I needed it to be the art of the room. Art can be in any form. The wallpaper could be the art for the room. The pillow fabric could be the art for the room. I think every room needs something that really draws you in and brings you joy, and I call it the art. And it is. I had it made in Indiana by a metalsmith who designed it with me and handcrafted it, and I really love my hood. Also the wallpaper. I saw this wallpaper in a magazine years ago and fell absolutely in love with it. Those peonies are just gorgeous. They remind me of an old Dutch painting. I never get sick of it. It is just makes my heart go pitter-patter all the time, and it directed all the color and the design direction for the room. I wanted it to feel like a Paris bistro, a European restaurant that is cool and wanted to hang out for hours in. So the light fixture over my island is another focal point for when you walk into the room. I fell in love with this, and it was a perfect way to frame my beautiful hood that I love so much. And it's modern and cool and looks amazing with that ceiling medallion that is a nod to the Victorian home that we're in. When I first designed this kitchen, it was gray and white, and most of the color was in the wallpaper, and I more recently wanted even more color, and I pulled the beautiful burgundy out of the flowers and painted all the trim in Faramball brinjal, and I even painted the ceiling pink. I put in these new fabulous window treatments that are linen and have birds, and all the colors also connect with the wallpaper. So it was really important to me to have a banquette and for it to be comfortable and feel more like a living room. I have my kids here all the time doing either homework, taking a nap while they wait for dinner. We put on a really high performance fabric, which is wool, and you can just sponge and clean anything up, and I love the green. So when I first bought the house and knew we had to do extensive renovations, I realized how much I am actually really very good at design and managing renovation projects, and this was my passion when I was a little girl, following my mom around, going to antique shops. But I ended up going to public health and social work school, and it was during this renovation project that I realized this is actually what I'm very good at, and I love it. So when you walk in, we have a vestibule, which is, I think, unique to New England. We have 2 sets of doors, which keeps the cold out in the winter. And what a great little spot to put in some cheeky, interesting, fun toile wallpaper. It has boys skateboarding and in the park and fire hydrants and all sorts of fun stuff when you look up close. This is my foyer. It's a really wide space, so it was a great opportunity to have another place to sit. The Victorian sofa I found on Facebook Marketplace and recovered it with this amazing butterfly fabric, which I think is really modern, but yet can feel a little traditional. And here's my pup, Trixie. The powder room is another from scratch room. It used to be a coat closet, and we needed to have a bathroom on the first floor, of course. And so we put in some plumbing, and now we have a fabulous little powder room. It was very challenging to find a sink small enough for it, but it worked out. So I love choosing wallpaper that can be a little cheeky or something funny or not so serious. I have a wallpaper in my powder room with women, Victorian women, walking and taking care of their pet bugs. People often say, wow, I can't believe you were so daring to put up all that wallpaper. And they ask me, do you ever get sick of it? And honestly, I don't ever get sick of my wallpaper choices. I always choose wallpaper that has some interesting background, either whether it be a small artist from Brooklyn or an artist from Amsterdam. I like the story and the provenance to wallpaper, and it makes you feel like you're traveling to another place when you go from room to room. So my living room, I designed it based on my British roots and wanted it to feel royal and very warm and inviting. I wanted to make sure I had a sofa big enough to fit as many people as possible. We've started with this giant sectional that's 10 feet by 10 feet in this awesome blue velvet. And the way to make the room bigger was to also do the walls in blue. And so we chose this gorgeous Hague blue by Farrow & Ball. And we kept the original woodwork from the house. My husband and I hand scrubbed from all the many years from starting the 1800s of the fireplace, and the soot on them needed a good scrubbing. The fireplace is original marble and has so many cracks and dings and age and stories, and I really love it. The bookshelves we put up. I love collecting design books, art books, travel books, and I love mixing up some framed art along with the books, layering it with photos and some funky candlesticks. I feel this home really represents me and my passion as a designer to bring in color and warmth and pattern with all my vintage art, antiques, as well as very, very modern. I love the extremes of mid-century modern to very modern to very, very old, and bringing that mix together. The dining room was a small little study and a bathroom before we renovated. I definitely believe in dining rooms, and at least a dining room that has its own space so that you can get away from the kitchen and enjoy dinner without worrying about pots and pans and dirty dishes. I definitely believe in the end of open space living, that people want rooms. And it was a great experiment, but I don't think it worked out so well. People want to have a little sense of warmth and security, and rooms rather than just one giant open space, makes that feel more like a home. And this room, we can lounge and sit and enjoy meals and friends and family for hours. And it's small but very mighty, thanks to this Kelly Wearstler wallpaper, which is just such a statement. I thought it might have been too much when we put it up, but it really isn't, especially when you paint the trim and the ceiling the same color as the background of the wallpaper. Then it's all about these amazing lines and geometry. And I love an iconic table, another beautiful mid-century piece made out of rosewood and super duper light. You have to have a super duper light in your dining room. So downstairs was dark and dingy, and it had a kitchen, and we made it into a garden room, mud room, a place for my teens to come through and bring all their friends. So this bench was actually my kitchen table at my last house, and I just trimmed down the legs, trimmed a portion of it, made a bench, and then I used the legs for this kitchen cabinet, and I used the other part of the tabletop for this shelf. Those brackets I found at Brimfield, and they have the most amazing patina. And here I collect some copper old watering cans, and then there's this amazing sink, which I found at an architectural salvage place in New Hampshire. And I had to have one with lots of crackle in it, and had to find these special taps just for them because they had the 2 holes. And then I put on this really great tile backsplash, and I had the colors custom done to match the wallpaper when you first come down. Even though I'm a designer, I am a mom to 3 teenage boys, and I definitely have to keep that in mind when I want to do all my fun, colorful, exciting fabrics or pieces of furniture. And they surprisingly love all my designs, and they are proud to bring their friends over. So here is the teenage hangout, which I made super fabulous to hopefully entice the teenagers to hang out here and enjoy lounging down here. And I love that it's separate, so we can't hear it upstairs. This wallpaper is called Miami, and it's the rooftops and colors of Miami, Florida. And my husband and I used to go down there for his work and went to some great rooftop parties, and I had to have this wallpaper because it reminded me of how much fun we had down there. And so I went for the tropical theme to keep it really colorful and warm. I definitely went adventurous down there in the hopes that they would like to bring their friends there, and it would be a place that their friends would want to come. And it turns out it is. The main bedroom was inspired mostly by California furniture design. We fell in love with this dresser, handmade in California. It's very mid-century inspired, but the walnut is a black American walnut and so beautiful. And started with that rich walnut dresser, and it went from there. This room is really special to me. It is where I started my design business. It is my home office. I love fabric so much, and here's where I get to display all my favorites as I think about what to do in my clients' homes. I also love to plan trips here with my husband. The wallpaper is black and all the cities on it are gold. So when the light sun comes in, all the cities sparkle, and it's really a magical room. It's one of the smallest rooms in the house, but it really is the most special to me. I hope you enjoyed visiting me in my home today, and for more design inspiration like this, follow HGTV.